Oops, no volume. I'm gonna go to my page on YouTube and see if everything looks okay. Let me try that out right now. It says on my computer I'm live. So let me see what it looks like on my iPad. Home, me, my videos. Does it show me live? I'm not seeing me live. History. All right, it's showing me live on here. This is good. This is real good. But there's an ad right now. I'm gonna wait till this ad pops off and I'm gonna look at it. Make sure everything sounds good. All right, there we go. Everything's looking good. You guys leave your comments and stuff. I'll try to check them out on the actual iPad versus, I don't know, I might look at them on my computer. My only concern with the, looking at comments and stuff on the computer is I don't want the CPU to be crazily used up. So let's see if I can see the chats. There is a live chat. I'm gonna put a chat. I'm gonna put a comment in there to see if I can see it on my iPad. Show chat. All right, I'm gonna say something. Test. Comment. Let's see if it appears. Did it appear? I don't see it on my I don't see it on my iPad. But this is what this is for, to iron things out. So I'll do it again. Test. Oops. Comment. Oh, I see it on my computer, but I don't see it on the actual iPad. So what that means is I'm going to have to watch on my computer for all of you guys' juicy comments. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section. All right? All right. So I'm going to minimize this window. And what I'm going to do is I am going to just deliver the content, right? And check the comments and stuff every so often. Too bad I can't save them. Can't do that doing this live stream stuff. But before we begin, we got about 60 minutes to go before we begin. First question is, how many social platforms do you consume on or produce content for? If you're a content producer, how many different social platforms do you consume content on? I'm sorry, do you create content for? And if, you know, you like watching stuff like this, like me, how many different platforms do you watch stuff on? Do you watch stuff on Periscope, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook Live? You know, what do you do? The other thing is, do you ever walk into a room and forget what you walked in there for? All right, let me know. Any of these, let me know. And I have a new setup. If you guys have been following me, I have a new setup for recording high definition video while I actually live stream. I use it for Facebook. I'm not going to use it for here necessarily. I might upload it. But basically what it is a camera, and I'm syncing audio with it. And I need 3 people to share this out. Share this out. Give me your comments and suggestions, right? Okay. Let's get this show on the road. I got to get rid of some stuff first. First, we get rid of the music. Get rid of that. And we're going to begin. We didn't play. Here we go. All right, folks, I'm back. I'm William Slace. This is Creative Biz and Tech, and in this show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some creative things, some things that have to do with creative businesses, tech, news articles, or news things that interest me. And yeah, I would like to talk about stuff that I'm interested in, and hopefully, I guess a benefit of it is you find it interesting too. If not, leave it in the comments. If you like the show, leave it in the comments and suggestions. Let's go ahead and bring up the agenda for today. And that is, the first thing we're going to talk about is Snapchat spectacles. Tax-paying robots would be the second thing we talk about. iPhone 8 rumors, and I'm going to show you how to edit videos using the jump cut. All right, but before we get started, right? One thing I noticed is I was at Walmart the other day, just with the family shopping and stuff, and man, my personality is so much more outgoing when I'm not on camera. I mean, I crack jokes; they just come, boom, boom, boom. It's so sociable, and I said to myself, I gotta get this way on camera instead of being so stiff and technical and stuff. And the only way for me to do that, and I guess what I'm trying to say is the only way for you to do it, is to do this more often. So I'm going to be doing these lives more often. I hope you enjoy them. I hope if you have any questions or suggestions, you leave them in the comment box. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Your input I value, and I would like to try to tailor some of my content around what you want to see and what you want to hear. But moving on. First things first. We're going to talk about Snapchat spectacles. Of course, I have my notes like the news people. All right, Snapchat spectacles. Before February 20th, you could only get these spectacles at the Snapbot. I better quit hitting that. At the Snapbot kiosks, and they were located in different cities. And a lot of people, they weren't available for them because they weren't in those cities, right? So, and you never knew where the Snapbot kiosk was going to show up. But on February 28th, Snapchat made spectacles available to the rest of us, right? So what you would do is you would go to the Spectacle website, and that's www.spectacles.com. And the cost for these is $130 plus tax and shipping. $130 probably sounds steep before us who like tech, and especially the early adopters will do it. It's just like the iPhone and everything else, but it's $130 plus taxing and shipping and handling. The pop-up Snap bots or Snap kiosks right now they're temporarily on hold and they're not going to be used, but they're going to reinstitute them, if that's the correct word, later on, and probably integrate them with the availability that was made available on February 20th for everybody else to get these spectacles. Here are the requirements for using the spectacles. You got to have a Snapchat account. That's a given. That's a duh. You need a phone to transfer the video from your spectacles to Snapchat. And probably for a lot of people, that is a duh as well. But I actually thought that you could transfer the video from your glasses to Snapchat. Silly me. If you're using an iPhone, you have to have an iPhone 5 or newer, and the operating system or iOS that you need will have to be at least 8.0 or newer. And I think they're up to 10.002. As a matter of fact, I just got a notification on my iPad that they have a new update. So make sure your iDevice is up to date with at least 8.0 or newer. You probably need to make sure that's on 10. Right, or if you have an Android phone, you have to have at least Android's operating system of a 4.3. They call that Jelly Bean, I think, with Bluetooth, low energy, and Wi-Fi direct. Now, one thing I don't like about these spectacles is they only come in one size, and one size doesn't fit all. And as you can see, I kind of got a wide head. I'm kind of scared that they might not fit me. I might have to find somebody with spectacles and try them on before I actually purchase some. Right? A good thing that I like about it is if you're wearing prescription lenses or glasses, which I probably will have to do pretty soon. Cheaters. But if you're wearing prescription glasses, you can actually take the lenses in your prescription glasses out and put them in the spectacles, replace the spectacles lenses for your prescription glasses, and it won't affect the functionality of the spectacles. So yeah, the spectacles are available for everybody now. Are you gonna get yourself a pair of spectacles? Are you gonna drop $130 on spectacles? I wonder if they're gonna go on sale. I don't know. They probably will go on sale eventually, but I digress. So are you gonna get some? Now, I'm gonna check the comments real quick on my computer and see what's going on. Don't have any comments yet. That's fine. Let's continue. All right, next story. Bill Gates says robots must pay taxes. Now, you guys know forever robots. We saw this coming. The robots going to be replacing us. We've seen it initially in like the heavy industries, like automakers and stuff. You had the robotics doing stuff. You still have people who have to program them and make sure that they're working within certain tolerances. But we've seen it coming for years. And a lot of times in so many areas, the writing is always on the wall, but human beings just refuse to acknowledge it or refuse to adopt. Well, I think it's coming even faster now. And Bill Gates sees this as well. And he says that robots should be taxed. Robots that steal our jobs should be taxed. That's what the title is. And to be perfectly honest, it's kind of a weird title to me because I'm very literal. When I hear stuff, what I see robots somewhere in an underground robot fight club, and they're conspiring to take those humans' jobs when we're actually pushing for this innovation. The industry and society are actually pushing for this to happen. Even if you're doing it indirectly, I think consumers and just wanting to advance in technology is something that's fostering this, right? So, the type of jobs that these robots will probably replace us in are things like assembly lines, cashiers, paralegals, right? And the reason for it is robots, you know, they don't have to, they don't take sick days, right? You don't have employers don't have to worry about paying insurance. Employers don't have to worry about robots taking maternity leave. You know, they don't have to worry about calling late. You know, they can work 365 days a week, 24 hours a day, and they don't have workplace affairs. Right. But the benefit of this robot tax for those workers who will definitely be displaced is the tax can kind of offset that by paying for those workers, those displaced workers, to transition into jobs or occupations that robots can't replace. And an example, here are a few examples of those: care for the elderly, police officer work, teaching. Some teaching robots just can't do, right? So this tax can help the displaced workers transition into jobs that actually can't be performed by robots. And then in addition, if you believe in how the government supposedly uses taxes to continue to build the infrastructure, social programs and everything else, they can also use it for that. Now, I have a few questions, gray area. If I get a robot to clean my house, will I be taxed, and how much will I be taxed, and what will be the frequency? And the classification of robots, will it range from those little robots you use to sweep the floor and vacuum on the floor to an actual one that's walking around doing menial tasks? Will it include the robot in a refrigerator if you have a Samsung refrigerator that notifies you when you're low on a certain supply? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments and suggestions, all right? So, will robots pay taxes? I'm going to check the comments real quick. Don't see anything yet. Let me reload this just to make sure. All right, no comments yet. I'm gonna make sure this is a public screen. It should be. Yeah, it is public. All right. We are golden. Before I continue on with the third story, let me bring something up real quick. If you guys want to follow me in other places, here are a few places you can follow me. Facebook, facebook.com/WSLAISE. That is my actual Facebook page, not my personal page, but the page you can follow me on. This is my personal page, William Slates Jr. Facebook.com/William Slace Jr. That's my personal page if you want to reach out and make contact. I broadcast on Periscope sometimes at WSlace, WSLAISE. I'm on Twitter at WSlace, of course. And here on YouTube, if you want to check out my channel, my live streams, is youtube.com/C/capital BILL, capital SLAISE. I couldn't remember how to spell my last name. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm back. Third story that I would like to speak about is, where is it at? I'm losing my notes. I am losing my... Oh, iPhone 8 news and rumors. Now, before I talk about this, I'm not the most knowledgeable person about what's happening with iPhone 8. I look it up every once in a while because I am a huge... Oops, spill something. I'm a huge iPhone fan, right? But anyway, iPhone 8 news and rumors. Currently, this is what I know. They're going to have the edge-to-edge display. That means there's not going to be bezels. You won't have these things. You won't have that. And it kind of reminds me of another company who's been doing this for a while. Samsung. Going to have an OLED display, which is more flexible. Are these going to be bendable phones? I don't know. More flexible, provides better contrast and color saturation. And OLED stands for organic light emitting diodes. Organic. Is there an inorganic light emitting diode display? I don't know. Does organic mean because the material they're using is carbon based? I don't know. You know, organic and inorganic chemistry. Who knows? It's going to have an A12 processor, a faster processor. But also something I found out was there's supposed to be an iPhone 7S coming out with the A11 processor. Who knows? Don't know that. Don't know for sure yet. I'll keep you posted. It's going to have a glass body, kind of similar to the iPhone 4. Probably with a base or frame structure made of either steel or metal composite. There's not going to be a physical home button. You're going to be able to do wireless charging, and I think it's going to be up to 10 or 15 feet. And that's pretty amazing because you will be able to record until you run out of memory or live stream to your heart's content because you don't have to be connected to an actual physical charging cable. But what kind of worries me is, will this wireless cord charging affect us in any way? You know, going through the atmosphere, is it going to affect us? I don't know. Maybe that's a conspiracy paranoid part of me. Who knows? And a 4K display. Now, we remember when the Retina displays came out, and it looked a lot better on our iPhones, on our iPads, than what previous displays did. But the 4K, is that overkill to you? I mean, will we really notice it when we're using our small devices? Or will we only notice it when we're using a huge 4K television or huge 4K computer screen? I mean, is that something that you're willing to pay for? Right. Let me check the comments real quick. I don't see anything yet. What I'm going to do now is I am going to go ahead and roll into how to... Where's it at? I got to find it. I can't find it. Oh my gosh. I can't find it. I know I had it on here. Let's look. We're going to find it. How to do the jump cut. All right. There we go. I'll put audio on that. Now, about the jump cut. It's a simple technique. One of the most easiest but very useful techniques. And what you would use it for is in your videos when you have dead space and you're getting ready. You just finished saying something and you're getting ready to say something else. When you make a mistake, when you want to pan and zoom, or when you switch to another camera angle. The jump cut is one of my most favorite editing techniques. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to show you. Let me restart this. I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. So here we go. All right, folks, I got some footage here to demonstrate how to use a jump cut. All right, folks, I got some sample footage here to demonstrate how to use a jump cut. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. Hopefully you can hear this through the computer. Hey, folks, this is a video that I'm going to use as a sample to demonstrate how to use jump cuts in your video. You see that I intend intentionally pause, but that pause is going to be gone once I eliminate it with jump cuts. So in addition to dead space, mistakes, zooming in and zooming out, and changing camera angles, those are things that you can use the jump cut technique for to make your videos just a little bit better. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and demonstrate the jump cut to you. So what I do usually when I edit my videos is I use a waveform. So we're going to enlarge this waveform so you can see it. And sometimes I even clap to indicate when that waveform has ended, or when I quit talking. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward to when I first start talking, and we're going to use a razor tool. I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro. You can use whatever video editing program you want to use because the concept for jump cutting is the same. So let's go ahead and get rid of our first bit of dead space. And that could be a mistake or anything, or this could be two different clips. And on the first one, I could have a regular camera angle, and I could either zoom in or zoom out, or have a different camera angle for the second clip. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna scroll down to this second pause. I'm gonna delete that, and we're just gonna do this throughout the whole clip. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down to this pause, and depending on personal taste, you can get as close as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and play this right here and see if I start talking right there. I don't think I did though. All right, that was me breathing, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and we're gonna scroll down to, that's probably me breathing right there too, but I'm gonna just get rid of it just for demonstration purposes. And let me see what this little noise is. Okay, that's me going tss. So we'll just get rid of that, and we'll start right here. Boom. And what I'm going to do is, after I do all these cuts, I'm going to let you listen to what it sounds like after I've basically instituted a simple jump cut to get rid of a lot of the pauses and things like that. Okay, just continue down the line. And right there. We are almost done, I promise you. And we're going to cut off this end part. All right, let's make the video bigger and watch it. Here we go. Hey folks, this is a video that I'm going to use as a sample to demonstrate how to use jump cuts in your video. You see that I intentionally paused, but that pause is going to be gone once I eliminate it with jump cuts. So in addition to dead space, mistakes, zooming in and zooming out, and changing camera angles, those are things that you can use the jump cut technique for to make your videos just a little bit better. All right, that's it for this demonstration on how to use jump cuts. I hope you guys like it. Get any comments, questions, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them. All right, talk to you later. All right, I am back, and that's it, folks. That's it for today's show. Make sure that you leave your comments and suggestions in the comment box, and until next video or to next live stream. I lost myself. Until next live stream, take care.